So, I've been watching a bit of the YouTube dramatics going on. I had seen a little bit of, was it Mike Hollow and Friends? You got Shinblade, Poke Chop, and a couple others. They do like beef sets. King Ja or Jay. I usually like his content. And another content creator I tend to watch. I watch Moonsault. I've seen some of D all the way. Seen some of his content as well. I caught their streams and they were happy. It was going back and forth or whatever. I'm not certain what their situation was with like Twitter and just kind of trash talking, whatnot. But I watched one of the sets a couple weeks ago, and Moonsault had lost his first to 10 beef set or whatever, and there was like this whole explosion, or whatever. And then he kind of went into a training arc, and I felt some kind of way about it because I was like, I'm always for the underdog, and I'm about this learning and just getting better. And it seemed like after he lost that, he started having fun with the game. I'll say he started having fun with the game because he started to have an interest in learning the matchup that he was against and really, just labbing a character and working in trading mode. And I'd seen the night that he lost, a bit deflated, of course, and the next day in the stream, it seemed like he had a brand new energy, and he was all about the learning and, interacting with his chat community. I was actually, and I usually just watch video shorts, but I was in the chat saying a few things, and he was just playing people and learning things, and he just seemed like that growth, that being energized by the growth aspect and wanting to learn, it just kind of hit him. And I was like, he's having fun. He's having a great time. Has contact. I know he wanted to put up $1,000 and ended up putting up 200. He lost it, but he was like the best $200 he had spent. And I tend to agree because he, that $200 went toward his growth, and it seemed like he seemed reinvigorated and had, of course, more content to share. So he definitely benefited from it. But only a week later to be put on the hot seat again to go into another first to 10, and he didn't prevail with all of his training. He had 9 hours training streams and whatnot. I watched some parts of them, but I definitely, if I was in his shoes, I would have taken the L as he did, the loss, and he turned it into a win for himself. And I would have ran with that probably until 2026 season 3. I would have said no more first to 10s until season 3, or until fully learned the matchup. And not to say that he didn't learn it. There were issues with that first to 10 that kind of put him on tilt, as he said. But I think I would have spent more time enjoying Tekken and instead of being put in a spot where I didn't enjoy it. But what I wanted to do today is I want to go through and watch some of the replays from their set. Just for the sake of understanding where his issues were. I know he said he was tilted, but the gameplay was there, so we could see what he wasn't punishing. We could see what he wasn't punishing, what they were doing, how their match went, and just basically to learn from it for themselves. I'm curious what he wasn't doing, so that when I play a Yoshi or against Eddie, I got just some more knowledge. I'm into that space where I want to try to take the knowledge of others and make it mine, even though they're not playing well, and see what's going on with that. But yeah, so I got some of the footage, and the first few matches they said they had lag issues, so I got the replays after they settled the lag, and we'll watch a few of those. I got the ghost so that I could take the ghost on for a little bit, just for the fun of it at the end, because I'm about those ghosts. And yeah, so this is the Law and Order Special Replays unit. Let's get into it. All right. Let's see now. No spoilers. Poke Shop had some interesting matches too. I was like, I gotta see what he did against Law over here. Just learn from replays, anybody's replays. I don't care. Here's some of the matches here. So as I said, their first few matches was the first to 10. Their first, I want to say 5 or 6 matches, their connection was bad. Everybody's like, what's going on? It was like laggy. Watching them, it was laggy. They were, you know, bad experience. So I just skipped those and went to where the lag didn't persist for them. And as you see, he was pretty much dominated the rest of the first to 10. But let's go. Let's just watch. We can start from the beginning and just kind of see what went on and what we can learn from it. I used to play Eddie. I used to be a big Eddie fan and main. That's why I came across see money here, his channel, you know, using the character in Tekken 7. Big fan of him and Christy back in, you know, I'm OG back Tekken 3 when they first came out. So some of the things, you know, his moves look familiar from the past. I tried to use him season 1 when he released, but he didn't quite feel. He didn't engage me like Law did. Mind you, I was waiting for Lei, but I chose Law because I wanted more Kung Fu in my fighting game time. And I didn't really stick with the Eddie here, but we're gonna watch from, let's see. Oh, we're gonna take control of Moonsault Yoshi.
Get ready for the next
and Yoshi give us tips of what he could have did, what it did when. Mind you, I'm not a pro player by any means. I'm just getting out of, slowly about to get out of red, purple. So I'm not a pro at Tekken, but I'm a pro at watching these replays and picking out some knowledge for myself. So I don't know if he was testing the connection, just kind of dipping in and out. Oh, there's the answer. Are they just testing the connection? I don't know. Maybe I should have. Well, I didn't want to watch the replays before we started, so.
Round 3.
Go figure.
Fight.
Alright. So I guess they were trying to make sure that the connection was good for that round. Dun, 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 dun. Give us the next one.
Get ready for the next battle.
Button check, lag check. Now here's where it starts. Hopefully it's where it starts. This stage is kind of nice. Very nice music. I gotta work on my costumes. That is a solid Yoshi, I will admit. Alright. Speed engager. Broke the grab. Okay. And I will give it to them based on their ranks. You know, they're still over. They both look very patient with their button presses. Place where I aspire to be at some point, but you know, still very good. First one, okay. Just getting counter hit. Really wrong button at the wrong time. Go back a second. Now mind you, I always get caught by that mess. This flying grab by Yoshi. Did he do this? Let's see what he could have done. Got it? Now mind you, I have no clue how to use Yoshi, so I'm just like hitting the punish that he got it great, but I don't know if he did the one that they showed. And I don't think I'm doing the one that they showed. Which one was better? Could have had the 3-2. Now for me, that would have that would have been a launcher of some sort. But his punish. Okay. He's trying to power crush or what? He grab. Got him with a counter hit. I mean, it looks like he definitely has the punish. At least for that one anyway. Oh, missed the command grab. 1-2. A command grab, sorry. He could have punished that with something, apparently. He was plus 12, but he just continued backing out. What could he have punished with? Let's check it out. Get the right spot. Almost anything? Wait. Oh, okay. I'm wondering why it didn't show punish for that one, considering it's minus 12. It should be something. I don't know his 11 or anything like that. If he has one. Okay, that's all you had to do was a jab with 2. Fine, the match much tenser than I, just going back for the replay. But I'm like, how did he only need a hit because he lost the round? Oh, on a 1%. Well, yeah, he could have punished that one move there, and he didn't do anything on it. And mind you, I practice the enjoy practicing the punishment training in Tekken, whether it's in the replays or in the practice mode. So the way that I play Tekken, I might end up losing matches because I'm searching for the punish and not always knowing, you can't press buttons. So I'm trying to find, if I don't know the character, I'm trying to find where I can punish. I'm always, what they say, always be selling. I can't remember what movie that is. Always be punishing. That's what I'm about. Even if it's the incorrect one, I'm about trying to do it and find it. So, I feel like maybe if he had watched these replays or his replays from his other matches with him, and I don't know, he might have done that just because I didn't see him do it or watch the stream. Doesn't mean he didn't do it, but I feel like you would
Get ready for the
you
next
come up with
battle.
these small details, these small nuggets of information that, you know, like, oh, that can be, you know, punished. I would have tried to punish it. He had so much health. If he was wrong, I mean, he ended up losing the round anyway. So. Two break. Okay, so you can crouch under that, right? So let's dial it back a little bit. We'll practice it ourselves. Okay, we find the right spot. Doing this with Yoshi feels so strange because that might have been a launch for me. But I guess we gotta punish. And I'm just focusing on the move that Eddie did where you can duck it. With his character. Okay. Enough of that. So I'm assuming he didn't duck it, but I mean he might not have known. It might not have been in the battle regimen. Try to do a flash there. I know that much about Yoshi, but not much of it. So that was maybe okay. Pressure in that. Pressed in the right spot, but light punish. Okay. Brought himself a punish. Led to something. Yeah, it looks like Steve just need to kind of, once he gets into that fly state, jab him out of it.
Round two.
One of the things that kind of got me, because I think this was their, I think this was their third set. I don't know when they played the first one. I saw the second one. You know, I was like, he beat him. He had won, or Moonsault had won the one set one time, and I was like, you can win once, you'll be able to win again. I mean, of course, he looked and studied a bit, you know, tightened up on the matchup, but I feel like if he has his shenanigans with Yoshi Mitsuki now, why wouldn't he be able to, you know, continue to win? A lot of pressure, a lot of crazy Eddie pressure.
Round three. Fight.
And, you know, I feel like you don't want Eddie to get started moving, and Eddie doesn't want Yoshi to start his ish either. You know, that's a duckable. Doesn't look, you wouldn't think that you would duck a kick that comes off the ground, but you can, according to this game. That was a bit different, so we're gonna watch what that was, see what that was. Okay. Alright, we're gonna take over just so we can practice it. and I'm just hitting buttons. I really should just about be concerned with the duck. Yoshi's kind of crazy. Like, I've only been playing Law the last like year in this game, so like touching anybody else's buttons just feels unnatural and different. But let me try Mary Zoe when she launches. So okay, so he could have ducked it, but he didn't. But not all these things, none of these things you know to duck. So you block it better than most people can do. Somehow got his way out the corner. Oh, back up in the corner. Right. He's in the mix, in the blender. He just got blended. Alright, let's see what the next one.
Get ready for the next battle.
Yeah, I feel after watching the last three, I'm just asking the question to Moonsault, I guess, and whoever's watching, you know, where's the, I mean, he said he was tilted, but you gotta have whatever Yoshimitsu's gimmicks are, creativity, they gotta be flowing. Right now it's a very defensive match, but you gotta, like, you should be knowledge checking. Yeah. You know. And I wonder if during his training, I know he laughed heavy, but if he increased his knowledge and understanding of Yoshi, increasing his shenanigans that he's learned over time, and just kind of building on what else, you know. Every inch, every crazy thing that Yoshi can do to make it just a wild character. That round he got a good round there. Well, let's see what this one looks like. Okay. Could have ducked it, but you know. I probably ducked too much, but if it looks like I can duck it, chances are I probably will. Heat smash. I mean, he has. I can't take it from him. He has. What is it? Is this the punish? Yeah, he has the punish that he's supposed to do all that. And there's nothing else is popping up to be, you know, punished in that way. That was nice. He's definitely playing into his plus frames, so where there's not much room for that, you know, punishment to that degree. I'm trying to figure out. Okay. I want to practice the duck on that. Come on. Give me the right spot. Here we go. That should be it. Would I duck that? Probably. How would you know to duck it? DJ? Well, because that's the kick that I would do in Tekken 3. You haven't used that. Well, it looks so familiar. One of my favorites. That would get me punished often. curious to see what he did. What's my Eddie background? You might be asking that. Like I said, Tekken 3, arcade and on PlayStation 1 console. Like I used to sit. Like that's what I say. Like I know that kick. I used to sit, and you know, back in college, game was out, whatever. I sit, put on some music, put a TV on. I had like a small monitor that sat next to the TV on the floor. Roommate, he might watch whatever. I would watch the same thing, sit on the couch, but I had the small TV, just practicing Eddie, you know, movement against the, you know, in the computer and in the practice mode, doing loops and, you know, with all this dancing and all these different moves. And I would do that for like, I wouldn't say hours, but I would definitely do that pretty frequently, just sitting around, hanging around. And then we had an arcade cabinet in our union building in the basement underneath the food court. And my friend and I, after we met after classes, we get food in the food court. So we might hit the bathroom. While he was in the bathroom, I would put a quarter into the Tekken 3 arcade cabinet. I would try to see how many. I would try to see if I could beat the game on the amount of quarters. I might spend 1 to 2. I can't remember, but I, you know, just put in, you know, one payout from the quarters into the arcade cabinet and run through it with Eddie once a week. We meet for the class, we meet for lunch. Our class ends at the same time. And you do the arcade cabinet with Eddie. Definitely a favorite character of mine. With this Tekken 8 Eddie, I do not know. So I just watch this, see how Moonsault kind of felt to what he was doing. Break. I think he said the wrong break. Counter hit. Pressing at the wrong spot. He has the punish ready, but like, it's enough. Get those punishes in when you can. They ain't gotta be perfect. Nothing's perfect. Did he have that? Yeah, he has this stuff for you. Okay. Let's see. Now he did do the right break, but his timing was off. He did the 1-2 break for it, but timing was not there. Okay, can he bring it back? How did that move? Well, I don't know. He moved out of the way or not. Did he move out of the way? It looked like he splattered though, didn't he? He rushed right past him. Unfortunate for what it was. Okay, what else we got? Going through these kind of quick. How many we got left? 1, 2, 3.
Get ready for the next battle.
High Tekken pilots. They be playing.
Round 1. Fight.
They be in that ranked mode. Or be in them replays. Like, you learn something. I mean, I'm due for a ranked session soon. This is a bit different about my Tekken enjoyment with rank. To avoid the frustration, I do rank every now and then. Say every now and then, maybe once, twice a month. I'll do more quick match, playing with our local and our Tekken Tuesdays with the OG Fight Club here and there, and just watching replays. A lot more labbing, a lot more testing things against codes, implementing spring traps and that. So that's what I'm doing. I'm not really into that grind. It happened once. Maybe, I think when I first got to the red ranks or whatever, when I first got there, that day went up, went down, went up, went down, went up, went down. I was like, you know what? I'm not doing that. There's obviously things that I don't know that I need to learn. So let me go learn those things, whether they're quick match or, you know, watching videos and just kind of go through that. But the up and down can be, it can be, the word I would like to use. Going up and down in points can be discouraging. So I was like, I don't need that. I don't need it. I think I went forward instead of backwards. Sorry. He had a punish, but it wasn't the. I don't know if it was a launch or what. See, I feel like he did that flying thing with the sword, like the shenanigans. Right now, Eddie's doing everything. You know, he's putting on the show, and it should be Yoshimitsu show if you want to say about. Combos are nice. The flair and like deception. You know what I mean? Because that's what Eddie's doing. She's doing the mixes. You know, visually confusing, getting them to suppress in the wrong spots. Now it's his round to win. Eddie got that back dash. Combo to the wall. He hit a different grab, wrong grab. The wrong guess there. And they say you could watch the arms. I've tried it. I'm better at breaking, but I definitely cannot see the grab. What arm grabs what? It does not come that natural. Maybe in time, I don't know. It seems just as much a guessing game. But, see that punish? Go back here. He is doing the punish, but to me it kind of sucks. Of course, he gets you the wrong spot. I'm not going to sweat it. I feel like, I mean, I would like to know there's something missing after that punish, and I can't figure out. He has a mix of some kind after. But what is he after that? After that punish, what is he? +3? There's me, my little Yoshi combo for the day. Like, I feel like there's something he's supposed to be doing more after that. This might make me want to work on my Yoshimitsu. Inspirational. Why? I just feel there has to be so many, you know, shenanigans. Say, oh, it's a gimmick character. It's a gimmick character. If the shoe fits, eat it. You gotta be that. If the character is based on gimmicks, They keep saying it's a gimmick. Oh, you're carried. My opinion. You use what you got. There's no rules to how you're supposed to play. You know, to win. You do what you gotta do. If you can grab that fool 15 times. I know it's like one match, 15 grabs. But if you can grab that fool over and over and over, and so you keep doing grabs, well, you keep not being able to break him. You do it. He keeps using gimmicks. Whatever, you do it. You're carried. Well, you carry me to victory. I don't know where your character's carrying you to. That's my thought on it. That's my 2 cents for today.
Get ready for the next
Because
battle.
I'm sure, I mean, I'm not out there in the Twitter X streets or YouTube like that, you know, other than a couple shorts for educational stuff. But you know, they would say things. People say things about law. Law's brain dead. Law's this. I don't really care. As long as I'm enjoying the game, I can care what you think. If it takes me less brain cells, you know, I got other things in life that I want to think about, and maybe I enjoy zoning out playing Tekken, which is the least amount of effort to beat you down. Your thoughts. Is brain dead? Maybe it's so. I'll be that. Come with the law. But I want a good game. I'm trying to, you know, get some tension, competition, but at the same time relax and enjoy the game. All right, he had a combo moment. Let's see what he did. That was not what to do. What do you mean it's not what to do? Well, I'm assuming he had his combo that he does that's expensive. Here's a sample combo. I'll do the sample combo just because I don't know him, so I want to see what it's like. Okay. I don't know the timing on him at all. Down towards him. Oh wait, okay. Here we go. Wow. There we go. That felt exhilarating. There's my little Yoshi combo for today. Learned on behalf of this special unit replay session. No, honestly, I may start messing with Yoshi just because of this match and replay. Just his first attempt might get me into the cup for a minute. Doing this little combo that he had the opportunity to use is fun and refreshing. I haven't picked up another character yet. I was thinking doing some more June, but you know, sometimes I get into the training, the law training, and I don't go any further. But that was his punishment or his combo moment. We'll come to the conclusion that should have got punished, stuck on the wall. See what's happening there. Just mixed up.
Round 2.
Unfortunate.
Fight.
He has a 2-break. He's just too slow on the 2-break. Or 1-2. He's hitting the right buttons at the wrong time. I don't know if they would say it was lag. I didn't watch this live, and I know that the replays can cover up lag to where it looks like it never existed. But it's just gonna run over too much pressure, too much.
Round 3. Fight.
I would have practiced that break, or at least the timing, so I know. And I think I'm able to break from grabs, not being able to see what arm it is, just based on practicing throw breaks and that feeling of the timing of it being grabbed. Not to say he doesn't do that any other times, but this was the time to definitely have him on sleep. Okay, there was that kick where you're gonna duck low. Or it's low, but you can duck it. It's just crazy. It visually does not look like you should be ducking there after that to not get hit by that. It looks like you have to hold that, but you don't have to hold it. Wow. A lot of that in this game, but alright, last replay.
Get ready for the next battle. Round 1.
Alright, let's see what we can learn here. Last bit of learning. I don't know. I would have tried to hit him with something considering I don't think he can block there. When he's in a handstand, I don't believe he's able to block. He might have been able to kick him in the head, but let me see. Look at that. Come on, man. I mean, he can't block when he's in that stance. So if he's not, I'm trying to hit buttons I don't know what to hit. If he's dancing around, I could have put him through the floor at any point in time. Put him right through the floor. Let me see. So when he kicked, I wanted to see if he did get kicked, if it was a mid or whatnot. And it's good if he does move out of the way, but yeah, he did not have to hold that. He just kept going backwards. I was putting that and swung on it because he can't block. He might have been able to interrupt. Yeah, for a counter. Let's see, hold on. Counter and a knockdown, I'm over there. I'm trying to get it to where you counter hit. Could I have rolled or something after? Alright, see if he kicks me. If he kicks me, he could have kicked done the follow-up, but yeah, he can't block here. So him doing foot. I mean, I would have swung on it regardless. And they didn't have this match. They didn't have any money on the line. It was all pride. It's the last of the set. I would have went, I would have hit a button there. That was the time to hit a button. He was afraid he was going to do that, but it's the end, so might as well give it whatever you got. What move is this here? Just a move you can block. String. That's what they need. They need that strength training ASAP. We need it out here. Deductible string. We only get that via YouTube if somebody does a video telling us the point, or through the replays. So please just give us string training in practice mode. And I mean, I'm just doing a couple maneuvers to see the animation myself. Why would I do it using Yoshi and I don't play Yoshi? Why am I doing this with the replays? To reiterate, I use Law. Everything that I'm learning from his mistakes against Eddie, I can do with Law. I know what my punishment would be with Law. I had to see how they work against Eddie, but if he was supposed to duck there versus Eddie, well, if I play him with Law, I'm supposed to duck there. So the replay takeover of somebody else's matches, two totally different characters. His education. I'm feeling what Yoshi can do, even though I don't play him. What his punishes are, they might look like. Good stuff. It's just a different way to take in what the game has to offer, especially in its educational too. It's not for everyone, but it is for me, especially at watching replays. Not analyzing the replay, but watching it. Try to flash there. Okay. Good interaction. Yeah, I'm assuming, looking at his buttons, I'm assuming 1-4 is a flash or a counter, a parry, or something like that. He's getting, run over in the corner, trying to find his way out. Which I think it should have been blocks to find the way out. This is what I'm gonna do. We're gonna go back around though.
Round 2. Fight.
I want to see what it feels like to be in that up against the wall like he was. Okay, after his feet first. Alright, now I have to do things. We don't know. I'll tell you right now, if I'm playing Yoshi, my Yoshi is going to be, I'm doing all the crazy dumb stuff. Probably won't work. I can't say I wouldn't do any better in this situation, but I definitely, I'm going for style every time. Okay, I tried to block there. What happened to him happened to me. Because I tried to block low on something, so maybe that was, let's see. I tried to block that low at the wrong moment. That's right. That's it. Clean. I mean, now that I know what's coming a little bit, but on that initial one, if we go a couple, maybe a minute back, I automatically block low to block this thing right here. I got a counter hit out of it. But I had blocked that and did some kind of dumbness. Eddie be on the flow, so you gotta block low. Let's go back to the replay though. He didn't even go low. He got swept in. head. I don't know. It didn't look like he had much reaction to it. But I don't know if at this point in time, hey, I've never putting out all the disclaimers for this. A whole lot of I nevers. I never played anyone in the first attempt, so I don't know the pressure and intensity. All I know is the pressure and intensity in my normal quick play matches and other matches, which is enough for me. And you know, this is my reaction. My reactions would be, but last round, you know, you gotta go crazy, unconventional even. And it seemed like he tried to play a safer game toward the end of it. And Money's Eddie just going in. You know, it didn't look like he didn't care about anything that he had going on doing. Not care at all. That looked like me playing Tekken 3. In all honesty, Eddie. He's gonna do what we're gonna do. And he did what he let him do. So I didn't watch these live. I watched the first few Laggy matches where they had to come back and adjust it, and then I caught what happened, you know, but after talk. But definitely there were some matches, really good matches. Well, I hope he learned a lot. I learned a lot from watching them. As far as good, it just seemed like he let, you know, see Money's Eddie get the best of him, and you know, in their post fight, you know, chat, he didn't have too much to say. You know, it's just salty, different. The way that the match started in the beginning, the ones that were laggy, put him in a kind of tilt. I mean, I watched those and I'm like, you're in tilt, but you're winning. Like he was putting in work when it was laggy. So, and I do think it's kind of tough because watching the stream. I don't know if those are familiar with it. You know, you have everybody. It's like 5 other content creators, and they're all, you know, amping them up and instigating the heavy, you know, rivalry, trying to like, you know, like make it like a more of a energetic beef, you know, battle. And it didn't seem like they were really into that. It seemed like they wanted to focus, but they were doing that in the middle, and they were coaching, and you know, it reminds me of what probably was back in the 90s, you know, in the arcade. You got everybody, you know, that arcade fighting game culture of like everybody's talking smack, people are taking small bets. You got, you know, all that noise in the background they got to fight to, and I don't think that the two of them are used to. I think Money had his mic off, or had his, you know, they kept calling him to turn his mic on. I think he blocked them out, and you know, Moonsault was, you know, in the chat and, you know, trying to concentrate. And you got all these people. It's a totally different environment. You know, I feel if these two did a first to 10 with nobody else looking, and you know, did they play the first 10 in a box, no stream, just the two of them going at it? It might be a bit different, maybe. You know, there were a lot of things. I don't know. It seemed that Moonsault was in a place, just watching the way his reactions to stuff and how he was playing and getting caught out there. He couldn't get his stuff going, but I don't know. Maybe next time. I mean, if you're watching, I don't know if anyone watched this. You know, all my five viewers, 8 subscribers, 9 subscribers deep. You know, for them to catch me, but I think they should rematch. But wait till season 3. Season 3 rematch, whatever the patch, whatever the game looks like, 2026 rematch. You know, you're the saga of the beef could be over, but hey, it's like, okay, you got to play again because it's a new season, and I got to prove this, that, the other thing. You know, or I cut what that Master Raven say. It's not much to this post. I've been training and I've honed my skills to a sharper level of whatever. I don't know. It's somewhere in his dialogue. You know, I would suggest that for them next year, season 3, to run it again, and you know, keep that energy, keep that positive energy, and good sportsmanship. Cut off about the BS sportsmanship stuff. You know, be classy about a good, healthy competition. You know, is what people need. It might not be what they want. They might want that toxic, rah competition, but we need good, healthy competition. And that's my 2 cents that 6 of you might hear through my channel. My expertise more so is in planning and, you know, having run tournaments and events for 10 years. I'm about the educational, the learning, the mentality in these games. I play them for fun. I love training in Tekken, playing Tekken, my little goals or whatever. I'm not looking to be a pro player, but I'm looking to inspire other people playing the game, whether they're pro, intermediate, and especially the new that are watching this stuff, like thinking whether they should buy or play the game. All fighting games. I play more than just Tekken, but Tekken's the one that I play the most often. That said, for a little fun, we're about an hour in. We're gonna do a little ghost battle. We're gonna have to we're breaking out our law, and what we've done is we've downloaded Moonsault Ghosts and Money's Ghosts. As I say every time when I enter the pit here of ghosts, if you happen to see your ghost among the names on my list, please do not feel upset, threatened, or anything of the like. If anything, I would want you to feel proud, as I've chosen your ghost to further my education of Tekken and the game. You're a part of the chosen one. So, we're going to do Moonsault's Ghost first. Just going to fight him for the fun of it. I need some more costumes for sure. But, yeah, since he was the underdog and not the victor in this first attempt, we'll fight his first. And then we'll fight the victors next. We do the same.
Get ready for the next battle.
Actually, choose. Normally I do random, but choose. Let's see how his ghost is. It might be fun. I might lose. I might win. But we're just doing it for fun. Just because somebody takes more time watching. I actually think I want to try a little Yoshi at some point now. At least in spirit. Wow. This is a good ghost. Probably think he's horrible, but I'm having fun. I always get caught by that grab. Definitely be proud of this ghost. those are the shenanigans I was talking about. Where was all that crazy stuff? It doesn't, some might say it doesn't work on a pro until it works on a pro. Does it work on a pro? It works on a pro, you know? You didn't get a chance to do any of that. So, you might have trouble getting up off the ground.
Oh. Final round. Fight.
Oh, he caught my slide with that. That's why I need legs, so I can gain life in the corner. Wow. He got me.
You lose.
He's a ghost. Can't one and done. So we had to play it some times.
Round one. Fight.
I'm not getting the moves I want. I wanted the 3-4-4.
Round two. Fight.
Fuck that heat smash. I wanted to slide, but
Round three.
I'm still using that my stream fight stick. So it's taking correct inputs to ever be input. I don't know what that was supposed to do,
You win.
Alright, we gotta do your first to two. So,
Round one.
first
Fight.
to two. We have one player in our community that uses Yoshi. I don't think I was able to beat him. I ducked into that. I don't know if he knows that with law. If I could actually meet the developers, there's questions that I have about these ghosts. I mean, sometimes they're passive, and I wonder if they're passive or they do certain things based on the player's experience against a specific character. So, like, is he running his Yoshimitsu flowchart? Is that what the ghost is doing, or is it specifically using a flowchart that he's built up against logs? I'm very curious. Not many people probably think of the ghost or want to know that in depth, but I mean, for me, I'm pretty invested in the use of these Tekken ghosts. I guess they were in the other ones, but all right. No. So we took that against the ghost, which happens sometimes, but we had to really actually like play. Usually I go with the ghost maybe 20 to 30% to kind of practice what I would have learned in the replays versus my opponents. I take my opponent's ghost after whatever match, go through the replay, I work through the punishes, the duckable areas, things that I got blown up by that I didn't quite understand, and then I might not see that player for, you know, whenever. I'll download their ghosts and I'll, you know, lightly spar with their ghosts, let them do their thing, so try to pick out those punishes and duckable strings and just try to get them, you know, into my memory, you know, kind of live, because the ghosts they do some of the tendencies. Sometimes they're not as good. That was a pretty good ghost in my opinion, but I played it from the opposite end, where I was working against the Eddie. So let me see. I'm gonna play Money's Eddie Ghost and try to see with our law, with the studious law, we're experimenting, scientists with the specs, see if we can remember some of the punishes and duckable areas.
Get ready for the next battle.
What you can punish? I know I'll see them, but I'll have to figure out what mine are. Which I think some of them I know I had launches and some of that stuff. But let's see how his is doing. I'm certain that he's going to go kind of crazy. See, knowing that he can't block them, that's when he's going to get hit by me. Break. Now don't get confused. If you see God of Destruction up there in my corner, that doesn't say God, that says Ghost of Destruction. I am the destroyer of ghosts. So I am Ghost of Destruction when it comes to Tekken. I'm not a God of Destruction. I thought it was a 2 break, right? So 2, the 1-2.
Round 3. Fight.
caught me with that one. I ran into that one, not gonna lie. I try to do a down forward too, but the arcade stick that I'm using, that I use for the streams, it has that ricochet, but it's all for practice, so. I feel like he would have done something else there. Nice. Ah! I was like swinging at the fences with that nunchaku. That's what it is. Alright, we do another.
Round one.
I'm gonna ease up just so I can kind of practice the duckable strings and punches if they're gonna come out. I don't know if they're gonna come out. Like right now I'm not touching the stick, so I don't know. I was supposed to be a sidestep, but we got the ricochet. Stepped into it. I don't know if that's a punish. Well, it didn't come up punish, but... It was the 2 break. Oh, 3%. Well, like I said, we're only going like 20-30%, just so we can kind of get some learning. I think that was the one I was supposed to duck, that low one. Definitely good defense on this. Well, this ghost count. Yeah, it is the punish. These ghosts is no joke. I didn't quite because I didn't think my nunchucks could get that far. I'm sidestepping. Don't be sidestepping. thought he was gonna go low.
Final round. Fight.
Oh, I got the wrong punish come out. I meant 3-4-3. That's what I meant when I got some other BS. This fight stick. This is a good fight stick where I can, at least with the setup I got now, I can plug the headphones in it. And I play through the Xbox, so I can stream and everything through the Xbox. It's nice enough, but sometimes it fails me, man. But you know, we make it work. We make it work. So that was that. We could leave the pit now. Good battles. I say to you guys, great, good ghosts. They definitely defend and play enjoyable to fight against. Learn a few things. But yeah, so well, we'll call that a stream. We did some, got more insight into how that first time went. You know, congrats to the victor, D all the way G. And congrats to Moonsault, because he kind of, it seemed like he was very happy to end that beef, let that saga conclude for himself and the rest of his audience out there, his followers, and just kind of, I don't know if, I mean, part of me feels like I didn't see when they put it together, whatever stream, but kind of like he just wanted to get it over and kind of be done with it and move on from it. And you know, he said he at his next stream after that he enjoyed the labbing, like, you know, playing all the eddies and the learning more about Yoshi, and I could see it. He was happy right after that loss. Maybe right after that second first to 10, but like the next stream he was going at it and, you know, talking with his community and playing people in his community, and that was awesome to see. I wish he could have held that onto that a little longer, but people wanted to see him play. And watching the matches, I mean, I know he might have been on tilt, but it seemed like he got pushed into, you got to play this, people want to see this, you got this beef set, you can't let it hang on this, and then, you know, the results are the results, but it's not the end of the world. You know, this is video games. I said it. I put it out there like that. Not the end of the world, this is video games. I mean, more people to play, more first to 3s, first to 5s, first to 10. It's going to be new characters, new games, new moves, hopefully positive updates. It's not the end, and you know, shout out to those guys for, you know, learning. They're much younger than I am, so their outlook is different. But I just wanted to kind of go over that and kind of have my say with the little platform I got, my few little followers. You know, maybe this will be in the archive or somebody looks at it later. So yeah, we're gonna call it a stream there. Thanks for those who stopped in the chat, just lurking, just hanging out, watching. What we have coming up here? Well, our next in-person event, we are celebrating the launch of the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection this Thursday, day before Halloween. We gotta have a little launch party going on. We have setups when you're playing it. Get some food, costume contest. If you wear a costume, you don't have to, but we got a gift card to Microgame Playing Trade on the line for best costume, and we're just gonna have a good time. You know, it's that spooky Halloween season. I guess the Mortal Kombat game's coming out at just the perfect time. So we'll be getting together for that this Thursday at Micro Game Play and Trade, Play New York. Starting at 5 p.m. till close. So, and I'm certain, I know it, people in the community, they're gonna want to play other games. So it won't be just Mortal Kombat, 1 and 2 from back in the 90s. I'm certain somebody's going to bring Street Fighter 6. I know I'll have Tekken 8 in the pocket, and somebody's going to be like, let's play that Fatal Fury. So come on out, join the community for in-persons. That's where the fun is had. Meeting people, playing the games, talking about this hobby and genre of video game that we all enjoy. So that said, thanks for everybody that came out for the stream. Thanks for those watching the VOD, whether it's here on Twitch or YouTube. And we will see you on the next one.